A fork in the road US anti-ESG sentiment versus the EU's sustainable finance agenda. The US is pushing back against ESG investing. This is a challenge for the EU. The EU has a strong commitment to sustainable finance. Several US states are divesting from funds that consider ESG factors. They argue that ESG prioritizes politics over profits. This stance undermines the EU's efforts to create a greener financial system. The EU aims to redirect capital towards sustainable activities. The US approach threatens to fragment global sustainability efforts. The EU faces a crucial decision. It can engage in a confrontational approach, or it can focus on strengthening its own framework. The EU's response will have global implications. It will shape the future of sustainable finance. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to Ziparoos channel for more updates on global finance and sustainability. Strengthening the EU's resolve. Robust implementation of SFDR and CSRD. The EU should prioritize implementation of its own sustainable finance regulations. This includes the Sustainable Finance Disclosure Regulation, or SFDR. It also includes the Corporate Sustainability Reporting Directive, known as CSRD. These regulations are crucial for transparency. They provide investors with reliable ESG information. Robust implementation will strengthen the EU market. It will attract investors seeking sustainable options. A strong EU framework can set a global standard. This can incentivize other countries to follow suit. By leading by example, the EU can influence global sustainability norms. A global imperative, international cooperation and harmonized standards. International cooperation is essential. The EU should engage with global partners. Together, they can develop common standards for sustainable finance. This will require collaboration with governments and stakeholders. It will also involve working with international organizations. Harmonized standards create a level playing field. They mitigate the impact of the US backlash. Common standards reduce fragmentation in the market. This provides clarity for investors and companies alike. A unified approach strengthens the global response to climate change. The materiality of sustainability, debunking the myth of ESG versus returns. The EU should highlight the financial materiality of ESG factors. There is strong evidence that ESG factors impact financial performance. Companies with strong ESG practices often show lower risks. They may also have better long-term profitability. This evidence counters the US argument that ESG harms returns. The EU can use this data to promote its approach. It can demonstrate that sustainability and profitability are not mutually exclusive. In fact, they are often interconnected. This will encourage investors to consider the long-term value of ESG.